Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm be sharing a very simple, delicious and a healthy tea time cake recipe. This is coconut rava or Sooji cake. This recipe has no eggs, no maida or all-purpose flour and no butter. This is a very simple recipe. This comes together in few minutes and this tastes very similar to your rava kesari or sheera. Let's get into the recipe. I'm taking a cup of organic country sugar. Feel free to use any sugar that you have. I've powdered my sugar and I'm adding that to a blender. To this, I'm gonna be adding a cup of milk. Feel free to use any dairy-free milk here. To this, I'm also be adding 2 tablespoons of ghee. You can also use oil in place of 2 tablespoons of ghee and a teaspoon of cardamom powder. This is optional, and I'm gonna blend all this to a homogeneous mixture. So make sure you blend it for a few seconds. So this is how the mixture looks like. I'm gonna take that in a bowl. To this, I'm gonna add a cup of curd. You can also use any dairy-free curd here. So I'm gonna be adding a few drops of pineapple flavor. This is to give that authentic pineapple sheera flavor. Feel free to skip it if you don't want to use it. So mix that into a smooth mixture. To this, I'm adding 1.5 cup of fine rava or fine Sooji. If your rava is not fine, feel free to pulse it in a mixer and add it to this. So to this, I'm adding a cup of coconut flour. You can also use desiccated coconut, or you can skip it altogether and just use a cup of additional rava. And I'm adding a teaspoon of nutmeg, and this is optional as well. So at this point, don't overmix the mixture, so just fold it in so that there are no dry rava, and add a teaspoon of baking soda at last. I've also preheated my oven at 355 Fahrenheit. So I'm gonna mix everything, fold everything together. I'm gonna do it gently. This is the consistency that we're looking for. If yours is not similar to this, feel free to add some water. And I'm adding 1/4 cup of a tutti frutti, and this is completely optional. This is just to give a different texture and different color. And mix everything well. And this is my 8-inch pan, and to this I've cut some parchment paper and laid it down. To this I'm gonna add my cake batter. By this time my oven is ready, and I'm gonna smooth the top. Make sure there are no air bubbles, there are no gaps anywhere. I'm gonna put this in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes at 350 Fahrenheit. So how do we know it's done? So after 35 to 40 minutes, make sure you insert a toothpick. If it comes out clean, which means your cake is ready, and you can also see the edges, it will just come out. I'm preparing a simple glaze for this cake. This is completely optional. I'm adding a 1/4 cup of icing sugar. To this, I'm also adding 2 tablespoons of water. I'm gonna mix this really well. If you don't have icing sugar, you can also add normal sugar, powder it and add it. And I'm going to demold the cake from the pan. Make sure your cake is still warm, it's not cold. And once it's demolded, you can still see that steam coming out of the cake. This is what we want. So add the prepared glaze over the cake. This is to make sure it gives us a light sweet flavor to the cake. So once that is well coated, I'm just gonna make some cuts. I'm just gonna cut the cake vertically, and then I'm just gonna go over them horizontally to give me some nice squares of the cake that you see in bakery. And you can cut it however you want. So now I'm just gonna show you one slice. Look at the texture. It is so crumbly and it's so soft, and it is really good. It's not sweet at all, and it's really good. So please try it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more easy recipes. See you all soon. Bye bye.